Hello boys and girls, it's me again, Opus XP here. And quick video on some knives that I got. I haven't shown you yet. This was an older one, this ones are the new ones. We'll start with this one. I ordered a Sunbuster, as you know, I like Sunbusters, and sadly this one didn't make it into my collection. I didn't like the finish on it, did not like the steel much on it, and it has pretty decent spring system on it, but still it has play side to side, and it has a liner lock, so it was different, and that's what caught my attention, the liner lock. But you know, I paid like $10 for this one or less. This is the Rough Rider brand. They're pretty inexpensive. I hadn't even shown or made a video on it because I don't think it was that great of a knife. Haven't used it much. Um, but I went ahead and ordered two hawkbills again because I was looking for beater knives to practice sharpening on them and shit like that. But I got this once, and the supposedly this is bone. The steel is 440A. It's not centered at all. Soft. The finish is kind of messed up there. It has gaps here in the back, here in the front. I mean, you're paying $10 or less for this knife. You know, what can you expect? You're not gonna expect a super, super nice finish on the knife. But I was expecting something a little bit better. Um, it's alright. I guess for the money, it's a good beater knife. What I like about this Hawk here, sorry, is that they don't have any play. No play side to side or up and down. So they're very solid. So I ordered this one supposedly on bone, and ordered this one. Some kind of polymer plastic, hard plastics type of deal. This one doesn't have any kind of bone on it, but you do see the gaps there and the finishing problems on them. But again, $10 or less. It's a beater knife for 48 steel. Made in China. I mean, when you buy this knife, you know more or less what you're getting yourself into. Um, is it worth the $10? Yeah, because I've seen worse knives for $10 than this one. Um, this is the greatest knife in the world. A diamond in the rough? Nope, no diamond in the rough here. They're just inexpensive beater knives, and that's what they are. The only thing is that they use on nicer scales, um, and that's about it. You know, they're not. They're nice to look at. I really like this one. It's a very nice knife to look at. It actually feels pretty good on the hand on this one. I like the way it feels in my hand. It is kind of grippy, so I do like it. $10. So the only thing is you're not gonna get, a marvelous knife for $10. You're gonna get what you pay for, and that's what it is. It's an inexpensive knife made in China, better than the gas station knives. I've seen them on gas stations, but on the big truck stop gas stations, stuff like that. Not any gas station. Um, and it's not. I guess these are the fancy beater knives or the fancy truck stop knives that you can find. That category more or less. Um, I don't despite them, or I don't, trash the company for making the product they do, because there's some people that they're only looking for $10 knives to carry every day, and then once it goes south, they just throw it away and buy another one. So everybody has their own opinions and their own preferences. For me, these are beater knives. These are for me to experiment with. Um, and beat the crap out of them. Just, cut as much as I can to see how long the edge is gonna take. I don't think it's gonna take very long for it to go dull. But I'm trying to practice my sharpening things here. I'm sharpening the recurves on the blades. And as far as the Sunbuster, well, it's a heavy, nice looking scales on the knife, but I don't know. I was just not impressed with it, and didn't even make it into my Sunbuster collection. So I still have it there in the drawer. It's been in my drawer for a long time. Well, not a long time, but maybe a year or two. And probably gonna stay there for a while until I find a suitable purpose for it, and I'll start using it, or I'll use it. Sorry for all the noise. All these things dance around and fall off here on the little desk. Well, that's basically what I wanted to show you. The Rough Rider knives, they're not great knives. People say like they're talking about Benchmade or something like that. They're not. They're decent knives for the money. They're beater knives. They're mass production knives. They're not case knives, or even case knives. They do mass production, but they do put out a better product. And even though they're more expensive, I'd rather pay the little bit more and get a better knife. Something I can actually use more often and that I like more. But again, I got these ones for experimenting and stuff like that. Well, that's my opinion on the Rough Riders. If you're looking for something nice, see a nice finish and everything, don't look at these. If you're looking for an inexpensive, okay knife, it's a beater knife, they're good. They're good for that. Well, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon again.